England, we need to make sure that we are letting everyone all across the UK know that Conservatives have their back, and we will reverse this as the first opportunity if Labour does not do so. But we're going to keep pushing for Labour to reverse these changes because it's going to destroy a lot of businesses and their lives. There'll be nothing for them to give to the next generation.
So that would be one of the number one things you do on day one of being back in government, if that was.
We've made that commitment on agricultural property relief and business property relief. The changes Labour has brought into place, we will reverse. They are wrong, they are bad for the economy, they're bad for the
Okay, and in terms of the context of we're going to be putting 1.6 billion more into missiles and missile deal for the Ukraine. We're also thinking about putting British troops on the ground. I must ask you how you feel about both of those things.
So the money for the 1.6 billion is UK export finance. When I was Trade Secretary, I was in charge of that. It's not free money, it's actually a loan that's used to invest in businesses in this country. So we're actually going to be doing the production of the missiles, for example, in Belfast, I believe. So this is good for the UK. This is investment against defence in the UK. And when it comes to putting British troops on the ground in Ukraine, let's wait and see the details. We're not giving Labour a blank check. We are supporting them when it comes to Ukraine. We believe that we must be fully committed to Ukraine's freedom and sovereignty.
Sorry, how far does that stretch? Because Donald Trump has said that he's going to free to the Ukraine for the foreseeable, at least temporarily. Should Europe, wade in and pay the difference? Should Britain pay more? The United States has failed to do so.
Well, I was incredibly disappointed to hear that President Trump was military aid. I hope that we can continue having those conversations with diplomatic channels to resolve that, because America's security and Europe's security are linked. I remember after September 11th, when we had a coalition in the US, for example. We know that this is expensive. We know that there are difficulties, but we have to remember who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. Vladimir Putin is the bad guy in this. He is the one who could end this war today, and we must keep that at the forefront of our minds.
Yeah, because a lot of our viewers are getting in touch and they are concerned with the amount of money being sent overseas very understandably. They want peace in the region, they want sovereignty for Ukraine, but just the amount of money when we're told we can't afford things here, like
absolutely. This is something that I do agree with your viewers on. We need to be very careful about how we spend money, but we also need to remember that if we allow this to continue, we could end up paying even more. Vladimir Putin is very interested in expanding his territory. The Eastern European countries are very worried. We could get dragged into more and more wars in Europe if we don't get peace now. And what we all want right now is peace, not spending money in war, and that's our priority.
And you say you'd act the family fast track to go with that. Would you be happy to commit to also reviewing the fuel payment, bringing that back?
Well, I have said that what Labour did on winter fuel is absolutely wrong. We need to make sure that the people who need this get it. Yes, of course, we don't want millionaires getting the winter fuel payment, but they took it away from very, very needy people. It's quite wrong. And they also did not say they were going to do this in their manifesto. So a lot of people believe that Labour has been dishonest with them and lied to them about what they were going to do with something. Winter fuel payment is a classic example.
So you support a different type of unity, perhaps, not taking it away from 10 million pensioners, but perhaps from some pensioners.
Well, right now, we need to make sure that people who need money to keep their homes can do that. And we're going to do everything we can to help that situation. We're not setting out fresh policies now. We're not in government. We are the opposition. We're going to try and steer the government to do the right thing. We're not likely to be in government before 2029. Then people will hear what our policies are in full and how we're going to do it.
And I must ask you about J.D. Vance's comments just recently. There was quite a lot of outrage suggesting that Britain is just some random country that hasn't fought a war for 30 or 40 years. This is in the context of his government proposals on some kind of peace arrangement. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I know J.D. Vance quite well. I've looked at the comments. I don't think he actually said that. I think a lot of people are getting carried away. They're saying loads of things and getting quite animated. Let's keep it cool heads. America is our closest ally, and I believe that President Trump and J.D. Vance want peace. They're looking after their national interest. We need to do so as well.
You're talking about France,
I'm not getting into that speculation, but thank you so much.
Okay, fair enough. And just very quickly, this was his pancake. This is the podcast. What is your favourite topic?
My favourite topic is going to be